Hello friends, I think we are live. Are we live? Yay! We are live. So, welcome to this very special Black Friday special walk. What makes it special, you might ask? Well, if this opening scene is not special, then I don't know what is. A very beautiful cone constellation, if you ask me. But no, I'm just kidding. That's not what makes this special. So why do I call it a special Black Friday special? Well, because it's Black Friday, at least to some of you. And I'm planning to make this today. I'm going to do something I don't think I've ever done before. My plan is to walk all the way from here. I'm currently in Shinjuku, basically in the west of central Tokyo, I think you can say. And the plan is to walk all the way from here to eastern Tokyo, probably all the way to Akihabara. So I would basically walk through the entire city center of Tokyo, and I don't think I've ever done that. Definitely not while streaming, but I don't think I've ever done it like privately either, actually. I usually take the train when I'm going that far. I checked on Google Maps, and the shortest route from here to Akihabara would take like 1 hour and 30 minutes, but I'm not planning to go the shortest route either. It'll probably take, I expect, 2 hours or so. So I hope you will enjoy that. And right now I'm in beautiful Shinjuku Gyoen, where I just did a little family photo shoot. First in quite a long time. So I had a photo shoot client this morning, which was very nice. Then a quick coffee break. Okay, sorry, I really don't want to show that I buy coffee at crappy brands like that, but anyway, don't have much of an option. So yeah, let's go. Let's walk. It's a beautiful day today in Tokyo. As you can see, the sky is just perfectly blue. And it's a little bit windy. Hopefully that won't cause any big problems. But I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good one. Yeah, let's hope that the birthday boy will show up soon. I guess time-wise this stream is not ideal for him. So for those of you wondering what we're talking about, it's one of my most loyal viewers who is from Finland. He mentioned that it was his birthday when I streamed yesterday. So I think everybody's waiting to say congratulations to him if he shows up. You can see autumn already came and passed. It was very quick this year because the weather kept changing. It got hot and cold and hot and cold, and that made a lot of trees drop their leaves very quickly. So that's a bit of a bummer, but there's still some really nice trees left, I think. And great to see so many of my loyal viewers in the chat. Laura, Fungus, Jenny, some guy, Airbnb, Olivia, Dave. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna try to name drop everyone, but thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you will enjoy this walk. This park is Shinjuku Gyoen. It's in Shinjuku. It's one of the nicer parks, or I guess I should say gardens, in Tokyo. Unfortunately, we do have to pay a bit of an entrance fee to get in here, and they recently bumped that up quite a lot. I think now it's 500 yen to come inside. It used to be like 200 or something. Kyou mo smartphone desu ka? Kagoshima no toki yori movieが綺麗です。そうですね、今日もスマートフォンでも鹿児島の時はなんか電波がちょっと悪くて、ちょっと画質が下げました。東京なら電波の方が強いと思います。だから今日はフル HD でライブできます。Yeah, it used to be 200 yen to get in here, but I think last year they bumped it up to 500. I usually buy this yearly entrance card because I go here a lot for my photo sessions. Like a lot of my clients want to shoot in this park. But obviously this year, I think this is the first time I'm here since like February. So one of my Japanese viewers pointed out that the image quality is much better today than at my stream in Kagoshima, and that's because this time I'm, well, here in Tokyo the network is quite strong. In Kagoshima it was a bit weak, so I lowered the resolution. Yes, what you hear in the background, if the wind isn't too noisy, you hear some trains, because we're pretty close to the Sobu line, Sendagaya Station. What cameras do you recommend for an urban photo shoot? It really depends what kind of photos you want to take, but you know, I'm shooting with the Nikon Z7, which serves me very well. I'm happy with that. The Sonys are pretty good as well. I mean, any DSLR is pretty much good enough. If you want something more compact, I'm a big fan of the Ricoh GR. It's probably the best really small compact camera out there. Are you still using those homemade earmuffs? Yes, I am. But I think they might be almost coming off. I think I need to repair them a little bit, but I hope the sound is alright. Where's this park? This is Shinjuku Gyoen in Shinjuku. So that's Shinjuku that you see here in the distance. Any recommendations for a full frame mirrorless camera? Well, I'm using the Nikon Z6 and Z7. I'm very happy with those. If I would build a system from scratch today, I would probably go for a Sony though, because they just have much like better lens lineup. There's still not so many lenses for the Nikon mirrorless cameras. Those who are out there are really good though. I'm super happy with them, but yeah, I do miss having like a better selection of lenses. So even though I'm not a fan of the ergonomics of the Sony cameras, I still think that they're probably the best system out there right now. So yeah, the Shinjuku skyline with the Docomo Tower. Thank you, Winnie. Glad to hear that you like my photos. So for those of you who are new to my channel, you might wonder why we're talking so much about cameras, but it's because I'm a photographer. That's what I do for a living, and if you're interested in seeing some of my work, you can check out my Instagram. The link is in the video description. Wife and daughter are great today, thanks. Everybody's happy today. It's such a nice day. Docomo Tower looks different in the daytime. Yeah, it doesn't have any of those fancy illuminations, I guess. Ooh, the wind is really strong now. Ooh. Yeah, you see the leaves. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Lovely but windy. If streets in Japan rarely have names, how do you find places without GPS? There's addresses. It's just not based on street names. It's more based on like block name and a number. So that's how you find a specific building. But usually, like when you're meeting someone, like especially before everybody had a smartphone, you usually had to use landmarks. So it was like, let's meet at the, in front of 7-Eleven next to Shinjuku Station or something like that. Orphic Moon, I found your channel about a week ago and I watched all your videos. I think I watched them non-stop. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to hear that you like them so much. What about them do you like? What made you watch them? Just out of curiosity. So let's see, we are heading towards the exit called Okido Gate, which we have, here, Okido Gate. I think we can walk through here. Or no? I like this little spot. For the photo shoot we took quite a few photos around here. Ooh, it's so bright I can't even see the screen. Let's see. There we go. Did you have natto and kimchi for Thanksgiving? Yeah, I hope you did, Fungus. It's a very nice day in Tokyo today. So でなきゃもったいない天気だ。そうですね。 今日の天気は本当に気持ちいいです。It's really comfortable weather today. This is actually a greenhouse. Even though I've been to this park probably 50 times by now, I never went inside. Should check it out sometime. Chat is getting pretty active. Let's see. Yes, I'm planning to head towards Imperial Palace from here and go through Imperial Palace. Kind of like this greenhouse. It's pretty interesting, the architecture. Let's see, what are you guys saying? I enjoy your vids, your wonderful manner and voice, plus great professional photos. Thanks so much from Colorado. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Orphic Moon, for the kind words as well. Really happy to hear that. I can't see people with dogs at all. Is it normal in daytime? We'll probably see some people with dogs, but in central Tokyo it's a bit inconvenient with dogs, but yeah, here we have one. So there are definitely people with dogs, but maybe not as many as in many other countries. But yeah, there you have one. Are pets allowed inside Shinjuku Gyoen? That's a good question. My guess is no, but I am not sure. How's the wind noise? Is it okay? It is pretty windy. I just joined. Where's this? We're close to Shinjuku Gyoen. I just left Shinjuku Gyoen and now I'm heading towards Yotsuya. What time is it in Tokyo? Yes, it is currently 11 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, November, what, 28th? I think, yeah. Wind noise is tolerable. Okay, good to hear.どうやって読めますか、その神社。菅かな、菅神社に行きますか。知らない。あの神社どの辺ですか。ここ近いですか。あ、weather report. Let's do a weather report while waiting for the traffic light to turn green. It is 16 degrees, clear. Looks like it will be very nice today, but as you can hear, it's a bit windy, moderate, and apparently it's gonna get even stronger. Do you know those stairs from the anime Your Name? Sorry, I don't know. I don't even know the stairs. 菅神社で合ってます。でも場所は知らないですね。君の名はという映画有名な神社。あ、そうですか。Okay. So one of my Japanese viewers is talking about some shrine which is famous from Your Name. Let me look it up where it is and see if I can check it out. Yotsuya神社かな。ちょっと待ってね。あ、じゃあそんなに遠くない。Okay, let's go there. Let's check it out. I watched the movie actually, Your Name, already. It was pretty good. I think that's probably the last anime I watched. So apparently this shrine is, I just looked it up here on Google, so it's about a 15-minute walk from where I am right now. I don't know if you can see, but let's try to check it out. ありがとうございます。こちらこそ。Lots of apartments in this building. Oh, you see these dogs? Korea Center. Portable doggy. Oneplusかな? Is it? Let me check. I don't think so. Let's see if there's any sign. Maybe Omekkaido. It extends to Omekkaido. Maybe. I don't think there's a Sweden center, no. Oh, let's go down here. Never been around there actually. I think this Korea Center is probably some tourism related facilities, my guess, but I don't know. Do I have to? No. Let's walk down here. Let's take the local streets. Yeah, construction workers. So many of them. Maybe there's like some event coming up and they're building some facility or something. Mexico, and I really enjoy watching your videos. Love your work as a photographer. Hope we can make a life in Japan one day. You can. Just get an education for a job that's in demand here in Japan, which is a lot of work, a lot of jobs actually. Not sure you can find. Not sure if I would advise to become a photographer in Japan. I mean, it's nice now for me, but I was struggling for like 10 years before I got to where I am right now. So it takes a long time and hard effort, and still pay is not really great. Ohayou gozaimasu. Are you going to pass near the Imperial Palace? Yes, I am. I will pass Imperial Palace today.英語ネイティブの人でスマホで英語を打つというときはスマホに PC のキーボード、そうですね、 PC のキーボード、そういう10キースタイルは日本だけですね。欧米の人はいつも普通の PC レイアウトのキーボードスマホで書きます。 Hello, when does it start to snow in Japan? It really depends on where in Japan you're talking about. Some parts of Japan already have snow. Others never have snow in the winter. So Japan is a pretty big country. So you need to be a bit more specific. In Tokyo, it snows sometime, usually in like January, February. Oh, thank you, Yanni. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let me do a little map check. That's okay, got it. Never have snow in the winter is truly a blessing. You think so? I like snow. I wouldn't want to live anywhere where there's no snow at all, actually. So one of my Japanese viewers asked if English speakers use English keyboard on their smartphone, which might sound like an odd question, but let me show you. Maybe some of you don't know, but maybe I don't even have a oh, there we go. So this is what a Japanese smartphone keyboard looks like. So you swipe different direction depending on which character you wanna type, and many Japanese people use this for konnichiwa, for example. Many Japanese people use this layout to write English alphabet too. You see, you have the English or Western Roman letters on this keyboard as well. So, but yeah. Oh. 僕はいつも英語を書くとこのキーボードの方が楽と思います。But of course, most Westerners use this yeah, typical QWERTY layout on the keyboard. Actually, the Japanese keyboard is I kind of like it. Like once you get a hang of it, you can actually type very quickly and efficiently. It's a bit difficult to do like on camera, but you know, you can get up to speed really quickly. And considering that, you know, this alphabet has like 50 characters, the hiragana and katakana, oh, it doesn't want to focus. So the fact that you can access all those 50 characters without having a keyboard that's more than 10 keys is pretty cool, I think. Yeah, it's like the old flip phone keyboard layout. Curly hair reveal. Haha, really? So I think we are approaching this shrine. Let me check again. Yeah, it should be down this street. Yeah, for computer keyboards they use same layout as we do in the West. So then they just type the pronunciation of the word, and then a menu will pop up where you can choose the right kanji for that word, which is a bit more convoluted if you ask me. I think it's actually possible to type faster on a smartphone keyboard once you get really good at it. Love from Canada. Have you ever been? No, I've never been to Canada, unfortunately. Would love to go sometime though. Yeah, in Japan it's very convenient to have a smartphone, that's for sure. I rely so much on Google Maps. I can't really survive without it. Very nice local areas here. Yeah, the Japanese keyboard has a few extra keys that most Westerners don't need. Since I do a bit of typing in Japanese too, I actually prefer to have a Japanese keyboard, because then you have a dedicated button to switch between Roman letters and Japanese, which of course you can just do it with like shift control or something like that otherwise, but it's a little bit more convenient to have a dedicated key for it. That's what I found. So I think the shrine should be over here. Wait, did I? Oh, I think I just passed. Walked one block too far. Looks like I'm supposed to turn. No, I can't pass through here. Oh, I need to. Ah, sorry. Do you need buying a pocket Wi-Fi or renting one when traveling to Japan? Depends on for how long you're gonna be here, but renting is actually not that bad. If you get your own, I mean, it depends on how much data you use. But I'm actually renting one right now because renting was the only way I could get 100 gigs per month, which is what I need for my live streams. And I think I pay about 6,000 or 7,000 yen per month for that, which is pricey, but still it was the cheapest way I could find to get a lot of data, at least before this whole Rakuten Mobile started offering like unlimited data plans. So I think this is Suga Jinja. Ne. Here we are. Yeah, well, my 100 gigs are only for live streams. It's not my, like, of course at home I have a dedicated fiber connection with unlimited data. And all my other phone use, I just use the plan or the Rakuten unlimited data now. But yeah, oh, what a handsome guy. So someone said something about famous stairs. Could it be down here? Oh.あ、ヨコタンありがとうございます。優しいですね。どうもありがとうございます。I've actually never been here. Is it disrespectful if you wear a kimono in Japan as a foreigner? I don't think so. Oh, okay, there's nothing back here. I don't think it's disrespectful. You see it quite often. People rent kimonos and walk around in places like Asakusa. I don't think anyone think of it as disrespectful. Wonder what this is. これ何ですか? Japanese phones can't turn off the camera shutter sound by law. It's actually not by law, it's more like self-censorship by the phone manufacturers. But yeah, it is windy today. But basically all the phones sold in Japan, yeah, they have this mandatory shutter sound that you can't turn off. That's why I never buy my phones in Japan. I think it's very annoying, especially when taking photos of, like, you know, when my daughter is asleep or something. I don't want this loud and obnoxious shutter click to wake her up. Is this the famous stairs that you were talking about? Yeah, even if you buy an iPhone in Japan, you can't turn off the shutter sound. No, the stairs are red. Okay. If anyone knows where they are, oh, maybe over here? Could it be here? So yeah, on some phones it depends on what SIM card you have inside. So they will detect if you have a SIM that uses a Japanese network, then it will turn on this shutter sound. Oh, so I guess it's here, right? Is it this one? No. Is this the place you were talking about? Okay. Looks like very ordinary stairs to me, but koko shiteru. So some people say that apparently this is famous from an anime. That Your Name. I need to check out, do a photo shoot there. Yeah, it's a bit in the shade right now. Let me look. I need to Google this poster. Right. So this one, huh? Interesting. Okay. I learned something new today. Thank you, dear viewers. So yeah, the thing about this shutter sound on the phones, like the stupid thing is like, you know, you have lots of completely silent cameras, some of which are like really tiny and pocketable and can be used in very sneaky ways. And those, they don't need to have a sound. It's only the phones, which I find kind of ridiculous. I mean, if you're actually going to use it in, you know, some weird way which people wouldn't like, then you would probably just, you know, buy yourself a little pocket camera instead for that purpose, no? Aren't you taking any shot of the stairs for your Instagram? Ah, not now. Maybe I will come back here sometime. How tall are you? I am 188 centimeters. If someone wants to convert that to American way of measuring things, I'll be very grateful. So let's do a little map update and see where we are now and where we're heading. Maybe plan the more interesting route as well. You're tall and mega tall in Japan. Yeah, I am I am taller than most people here in Japan, that's for sure. I hit my head in things on a very regular basis. So let's go to the shade here so we can actually see something. Oh, why did you do that, stupid? Okay, so here we go. We are currently here, and that's Akihabara, where I'm heading to, but I want to pass through the Imperial Palace. So I think I'll just, for now, I'll just follow this main road, which I think should take me, close to Hanzoman Station, right. Okay, let me see, what else are you saying? No gate, outdoor security in the houses. It is so safe to live in Japan. Yeah, Japan is very safe. That's one of the best things about living here. Random question, those diamond designs on the roads, are those for aesthetics? No, they're actually, you mean these ones, right? That one that you see over there. That's that means that there's a pedestrian crossing or a zebra crossing coming up, so that the driver should be alert. That's what those mean. I just learned that quite recently, actually. I've always wondered myself. The sign on the manhole covers, yeah. They differ from area and neighborhood. These ones are pretty plain. Oh, there's a house for sale. So this is about 900,000 yen. No, $900,000 US dollars for a three bedroom. No, 3 bedrooms plus living, dining room plus parking, newly built detached house 6 minutes from the station. That's what it costs if you want to buy a house around here. So yeah, about 900,000 US dollars. With parking. But you also need to keep in mind that that's probably going to be a pretty flimsy wooden house, because it's still on the cheap end, especially for this area. So it's probably going to be a pretty flimsy and cheap wooden house that won't really have any value left after 20 years or so. Then it will only be worth the piece of land that it stands on. But even also with that price, most of that cost is for the land. The house itself is probably like maybe a quarter or even less. Yes, house prices go down in Japan in general, because no one here wants to buy an old house, and old house by Japanese standards is like 30 years. Then it's considered old and pretty much worthless. But again, it depends on the area, and some parts of Japan the land has gone up a lot in value, so then you could still make money from it. But basically, I don't really think many Japanese buy houses as an investment. It's more like you buy it because you need somewhere to live. And in many cases it's actually cheaper to buy than to rent long term, because the rents here are relatively high and the interest rates are very low. So with the housing loan you still pay less than what you would pay for renting every month. Yeah, it has a lot to do with the earthquake thing. There's so many earthquakes here, so houses get damaged. And also they have upgraded the earthquake resistance, like building regulations. So if you buy a house that was built like before the 1980s, it doesn't have the same earthquake resistance as anything newer. So many people are reluctant to live in a house like that. So I'm getting close to Yotsuya Station. 地方に住むと東京では運転したくない。そうですね。東京で運転するは大変そうですね。How long have you lived in Japan? I came to Japan in January 2008, so close to 13 years. What would the building cost be to replace an older Japanese house in the area of Tokyo? I really don't know. I have no idea about the cost of like demolishing and building new, but yeah, I don't even want to try to guess. But you see that pretty often, that people buy plots of land with old houses standing on top of them just to demolish them and build something new before they move in. Can foreigners purchase land and houses in Tokyo easily? Yeah. There's no, as far as I know, there's no regulations. Anyone can buy land and real estate in Japan, I think. Is there a charge when I live in Japan? Sorry, I don't understand the question. Yeah, there's plenty of YouTube videos documenting this kind of renovations and like the process of building houses and lands. I think Life Where I'm From has made a lot of videos on that topic, but I'm sure there's plenty of others as well, so just search for it and you will probably find it. Can foreigners rent easily without a job in Japan? No, not easily. You can if you go to like some specialized like foreigner like real estate agents that focus on foreigners. They don't usually care if you have a job or not. You just have to pay like a deposit before you move in. But if you go to a regular real estate agent, then they want to make sure that you have a job, and you need to have a guarantor who can pay for you in case you don't pay, and it's just a very, very convoluted and expensive process. So that's like a pretty complicated process even to a lot of Japanese people, actually, especially if you don't have like a stable job. If you're like self-employed, or if you're having like temporary contract or something like that, then you might have a very hard time to find a place to live. Yeah, now we're at Yotsuya Station. We have the trains down here. That's Sophia University over here. People from Amnesty International. Don't see them very often here in Tokyo. Let me check my location again.ね、なぜだろうね、大学の名前は。日本語の名前はちょっと読めない実は。でもなぜソフィアになりましたかわかりません。ね、上智、そうか、上智大学。So if we want to go to the, if we want to go to the Imperial Palace, we should just go this way. We are here, and here we have Imperial Palace. So let's continue following this main street. Thank you, Winnie L. Lemon character raising both his thumbs up. It's the description I got. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Entrance gate to Sophia University, or Jochi Daigak. This is a bit nostalgic. I used to work on a project for a company that had their office quite near here. So I used to come here almost daily for 6 months or so. We were building a travel website. So any upcoming work trips before Christmas? Yes, I will go on one more trip before Christmas. One more trip to Kyushu for about a week. translation of higher wisdom seems kind of strange in English. I don't know. I think it's a pretty awesome name. I would much rather go to the University of Higher Wisdom than Sophia University, to be honest. Yeah, the number of COVID cases is increasing in Japan. Increasing a lot right now, so that's not good. That's why I keep my socializing virtual by going on walks with you instead of meeting real people. So quiet around here. Most of these are office buildings, and since it's weekend, it's just super sleepy. Ah, we just passed the 1 hour mark. I doubt that we will make it all the way to Akihabara before the 2 hour mark, but who knows. Now we are close to Kojimaji Station, I think it's called. There's a subway station up here. Thank you, Fungus. Very nice. Very nice. Appreciate it. For the Kimchi and Natto Fund. What's your ethnicity? I'm Swedish. What line is that station on? It's... which one is it? Is it the Hibiya line? I don't remember. It's one of these lines I never use. I never use that station. I think it's... could it be Hibiya line? Maybe. Oh, cone gathering here. Cones are colluding, indeed, except this one. This one is just bullied, has no friends. Conspiracy. Yotsuya line, maybe. Yeah, that's probably right. Are drones allowed in Japan? Yeah, they're allowed, but there's limitations as to where you can fly. So you can't fly a drone in Tokyo, but if you go out to the countryside, it's okay. And sometimes you have to apply for a permit. Sometimes when I shoot, so I did a bit of droning at Yakushima, and then we actually applied for a permit beforehand. You have a vehicle of your own. I have my trusty Van Moof bicycle, which I love, but that's it. I don't like cars. I don't want to have a car. Is it Shinjuku? No, we are not really in Shinjuku anymore. We passed Yotsuya Station a while ago, and now we're at Kojimaji Station on the Yotsuya line. So So yeah, sorry, I was wrong. It was not Hibiya line as I said. It's Yurakucho line. So Kojimaji Station. You can probably look that up on Google Maps, and if you wanna see where I am. I have a car from Sweden. Oh, that's nice. A Volvo, Saab. Yeah, you don't need a car in Tokyo. Actually, having a car here seems just like a very big hassle and waste of money to me. Of course, if you live in the countryside, it's completely different. Then you need a car to survive. So then I guess you had no choice. But then again, that's also one of the reasons why I prefer to live in cities. I would say this is the best car ever. That was a really awesome car. If I had one, I would want something like that. Yeah, right. God morgon från Göteborg. God morgon från Tokyo. So we are getting closer to the Imperial Palace. Yokosuka. I haven't shot in Yokosuka. I might do it sometime. It's a little bit far out though for me. I think that main Mario Kart company, they got sued by Nintendo, and eventually I think they lost in court. So I wonder if they're still around. Right now, I mean, there's no tourists, so they don't have many clients or customers, because basically the only people who did that were like tourists. So we will soon reach the Imperial Palace. So I'm sorry, this part is pretty boring, but should get better soon. Yeah, Nintendo is very strict. They like to take legal action against people. I heard that there were even some like Twitch streamers with like Pokemon tattoos who got in legal trouble, which is kind of ridiculous if you ask me, but Mario Kart, natsukashi. Yep, now we are close to Hanzoman Station. The greenery that you see there in the distance, that's the Imperial Palace Gardens. So here we go, Hanzoman Station. 東京はとっても静かです。そうですね。この辺はすごく静かですね。Akihabara is what, 30-minute walk, maybe 40 from here? Let's check. Let's ask Google Sensei. Google Sensei says 52 minutes walk to Akihabara Station from here. If I take the shortest route, which I probably won't. And Jimbocho and all the bookstores. Yeah, that's a nice area for sure. Not sure if I will be heading there today. Oh, conspiracy again. Maybe I will pass through a little bit of Jimbocho as well today. We'll see. We'll see. 401 viewers. That's nice. I guess it's pretty late over in the US right now, right? Midnight on the West Coast? Or? And Europe is still asleep as well. Where are you from? I'm still from Sweden. Hello Jordan, finally caught alive. Happy to hear that you found this stream. Okay. Well, a bit convoluted to cross here. So, question, should I take the route this way, which will lead through Marunochi and Tokyo Station area, which is a longer route? Or should I go the other direction? Then I will be approaching, basically, you can see here, it's either this southern route or this blue route, which is the quicker one. The scenic route, left, longer route. Blue route, left. Okay, we get all sorts of requests here. Still end up in Marunochi. No, I won't. If I take the blue route, the shorter one, I won't pass through Marunochi. I think Marunochi is gonna be quite nice today, so let's go for the longer one. Today's step count already 12,000 steps. cones here too. These cones are protecting the emperor. This is a nice view. Screenshot worthy view. Imperial Moat. Sorry, the chat is very active now and I'm not really able to keep up to date with everything. 東京のどの場所が好きですか？難しいね。いっぱいあるから。全体的に好きです。でもやっぱりちょっとなんか東の方、台東区とか下町が好き。でもそうですね、中央線の方の町も大好き。高円寺とか阿佐ヶ谷とか中野とか、まあいっぱいありますね。あと秋葉原も楽しいし、新宿、渋谷も好きです。So we are close. We're walking around the Imperial Palace. The Imperial Palace is somewhere in here. And this course around the palace is a very popular jogging course, as you can see. いいね、高円寺ね。高円寺すごくいい。昔あの辺住んでた。Yeah, it's about 5 kilometers if you want to do the entire loop around the garden. The National Theater, 国立劇場。Yeah, if I lived a little bit more central, I would love to do jogging around here. That would be super nice, but I'm like half an hour away by train from here, so wouldn't really make much sense. It's okay to go here maybe, but I wouldn't want to take the train ride back home when I'm all sweaty and disgusting. Over there you have the parliament, or diet as it's called in Japan, I think. I'm pretty sure that's it. So yeah. 僕は年間300メートルぐらい走らない。それはちょっと少ないですね。体に良くないですよ。I don't know. No other city in the world is as picturesque as Tokyo. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I, to be honest, don't think that Tokyo is a particularly beautiful city. It's mostly very blocky and many parts don't feel like they're designed for humans. And most of the buildings are pretty boring in my opinion, but I do like how it's very clean and well maintained. That's definitely a good thing. And of course the safety. I mean, it all depends on what we compare it with, right? But I do prefer European cities are generally nicer in my opinion, because you have many old beautiful historical buildings and quite often these pedestrian only streets. But Tokyo is good. It's a good place to live, that's for sure. Salzburg. Never been, but yeah, it looks like a beautiful city. I guess I'm a bit biased as well because I've been, forced to stay in Tokyo. Usually I travel at least once, usually twice a year to Europe. And when I do, it's always really nice to come back to Tokyo. But when I'm stuck here in Japan, it really makes me miss Europe a lot. So right now I'm in that kind of mood where I would love to go back to Europe. Maybe next summer, hopefully. So where is this? We're still walking around the Imperial Palace in Tokyo. So this is the moat of the Imperial Palace.こんにゃくジェリー美味しいぜ。そう、こんにゃく美味しいですね。僕もこんにゃく好き。Bird. So that's Marunochi that you see over here. Yeah, there's some nice food trucks in Marunochi. Not sure if they're there on weekends, but I think so. Around the Tokyo International Forum. time differences and the fact that there's both night and day on the planet at the same time. I'm pretty sure these are cherry blossom trees. This area is very beautiful in the spring when the cherry blossoms are blooming.いた女性は外国の人でしょ。誰ですか？Another subway station here. I think this is Sakuradamon. Yeah. Jobs would not be for me. Yeah, me neither. I don't know. Good paying office job in Marunochi doesn't sound very attractive to me, to be honest. I don't want to have to go to an office every day, and especially if it's in Marunochi, it means you have to endure the rush hour train every day, which is not really what I would think of as high quality of life. I've seen a Japanese version of Dwight Screw. I can imagine. Yeah, that was Sakura. I think it's over here, Sakura Gate, Sakuradamon. Can you talk more about the rush hour? What do you want to know? It's just awful. And it's, you know, the trains here, it's just, there's too many people. The train lines they haven't been able to upgrade the train lines enough. So during rush hour, it's like just, the trains are crazy packed. So I always do whatever I can to avoid riding the rush hour train. Like sometimes if I have a job, if I have to take a flight early in the morning, so that I know that I would have to go through rush hour traffic with my luggage, then I usually just stay at a hotel near the airport the night before, just in order to avoid the rush hour. Oh, really windy now. Although if you can avoid the rush hour, then the trains here in Tokyo are amazing and really, really nice. But rush hour, which lasts from like 7 to 10 in the morning and then from like 5 to 9 in the evening, is really awful. Yeah, 91 minutes ago, 92. Been streaming a long time. And And I'm still nowhere near my goal, so we'll just keep on walking. Yeah, long stream for today. That's the Black Friday special. Yeah, there's some like European inspired buildings around here. Those are pretty nice. I just wish there were more of them. Like this one. How did you like your time in Kyushu? Oh, Kyushu is great. Last time I went to Yakushima, which was really lovely place. I would love to go there again privately. And I will go to Kyushu again 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks from now. But this time I will be going to Oita Prefecture, which is in the northeast part of Kyushu. So I will be visiting several hot spring towns, which is gonna be very nice as well. Yeah, probably not very easy to ride on a train in rush hour with a rollator. Must be a very unpleasant experience. Longest stream of the year. I don't know. I mean, I crossed the 2-hour mark several times before, so it's actually not that special. But recently I haven't been able to do any long streams, so that's why I felt I wanted to. And also because I haven't really been to central Tokyo much recently, and the weather is great, so that's why I decided to do a long walk today. What's your job in Japan? I'm a photographer. Next time walk to Hamamatsucho Zojoji Tokyo Tower. I'll consider it. Are you walking to Tokyo Station? I will pass Tokyo Station and then I will continue walking all the way to Akihabara. Nice. Does that pay the bills? Photography? Yeah, that's what pays my bills. But it was quite tough to get to that point. But right now I'm doing alright. Had a photo shoot this morning with a lovely family. So that was nice. It's always nice to do these private photo shoots. But then most of my work and what pays the bulk of my income is from working for tourism related businesses and local tourism boards. Let's go in here. Oh, Yari, happy birthday! Glad you could make it. I was worried because it's so early, but great that you could come here. And yes, out and about, that's correct. It is currently noon around here. Oh, super windy. Super windy. live stream around Shibamata someday. Yeah, that would be nice. Shibamata is a nice area. I like that part of town. It's very far from where I live, but definitely worth going for. Yeah, Yari, sunshine is your birthday present, I guess. A sunny Saturday stream. Good park to eat a snack in. Yeah, I wish I had a snack. Actually, it would be nice to take a little break. I have some drinks with me, but maybe haven't had lunch yet. Otherwise, I kind of feel like beer o'clock on a day like this. But maybe we can kind of kill two birds with one stone and get both lunch and a beer somewhere. Stone balls on the path. Could they be show up here in cones? Yeah, probably. This is just a vending machine. I was hoping that it would be a little kiosk that could also sell something to snack on. Restaurants are open, but they just announced that they want restaurants to close at 10 o'clock in the evening to limit the spread of COVID. So it's not mandatory, it's voluntarily, but those restaurants who comply will get a bit of support money from the government, about 20,000 yen per day, $2,000, no, $200, yeah, $200 per day. So, which is not really much. Shrimp katsu sandwich, that sounds good. Let's see if we can find some convenience store or something else. I mean, we're pretty close to Tokyo Station, so should be plenty of options. Go to live stream, yeah. Should be safer than go to travel and go to eat, because I don't want to go to hospital or go to cemetery, go to grave. Well, my wife just messaged me that our daughter is now 6.2 kilos. She's getting bigger and bigger. 6.2 kilos of pure love. Or not really just pure love. There's plenty of poop as well. But mostly pure love. So shall we do a little map check? We are here. Oh, my hair, my curly hair is shading, so I think it makes more sense to look at this one. So we came from here, or we came from here, walked all around basically the western part of the Imperial Palace. So now we're here. So let's walk down to Tokyo Station and then head north, and we will eventually reach Akihabara, paradise for all the geeks. I haven't been to Akihabara in a really long time. I will not ride the subway, no, because usually the reception tends to be pretty bad down there. At least when you enter the station, it usually drops. So I'm not gonna do that. I will just walk. Our walk. That's nothing. Come on. I hiked 8 hours in heavy rain up a big mountain on Yakushima last week. That was pretty tough. 2-hour walk in the city. That's nothing. That's just baby steps. Okay, we're in Marunochi. One of the nicer streets in central Tokyo, if you ask me, in terms of the layout. It's a pretty boring area otherwise. It's only like luxury brand shops. Yeah, the illuminations here are really nice. I should come here for a night walk sometime. Yeah, Christmas lights around here. Shinkansen. Does actually anybody live in this zone of Tokyo? Not really. There's not many residential buildings here. Only the emperor lives down there. Konnichiwa. 今日は良い天気ですね。結構暖かい。そうですね。今日は気持ちいいです。とっても気持ちいいです。Should I? No, I think I will just keep on walking and then eat after the stream probably. Emperor's got a pretty big land. Yeah, he does. He does. Christmas decorations. Feels weird that it's Christmas so soon, but yet it's like green and sunny and warm. I always like this little courtyard, and this old brick building is beautiful too. It's actually an old bank turned into a cafe. But I'll head back to the main street. Ooh, super windy. Summer Christmas isn't usual Australian. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, tall buildings, but also I think pretty well built out mobile network in this part of town, because there's just so many people around here. So my cat watches you. I hope the cat enjoys my little live stream as well. Oh, nice little coffee food truck here. Maybe I should have a coffee and just take a little break.こんにちは。日本の方ではないです。
日本語が結構できる。
はい、できます。チョコレートのコーヒー、カフェモカのアイスお願いします。
550円。
はい。
もともとはどちらの方？
スウェーデンです。
あ、
グダーク、Yes どうしてわかりますか？勉強しました。スウェーデン語？
ノルウェー語と似てる。
似てますね。似てます。はい。
びっくりしました。
今ちょっと生放送やってますけど、YouTube で、はい。僕散歩 YouTuber です。
あれ今もしてるんですか？
はいはい。今もしてます。今日新宿から散歩しました。はい。
ずっと歩いてきた。
そうですそうです。秋葉原までに
ちょうど
行きます。
飲みたくなりますね。
そうですね。これまで全然休憩してなかった。
あ、そうなんです。
そう。
もう見られてる方はほとんど日本人なんですか？
いや、ほとんど欧米人、今多分アメリカ人が一番多いと思います。そうです。
日本語ができるスウェーデン人の YouTube 配信ってなんだろうって。
そうですね。まあスウェーデン人はそんなに構いませんけど、
どのくらい日本にいるんですか？
僕ですか？13年間です。2008年は初めて日本に来ました。
奥さんが日本人。
そうです。そうです。
これただブラック。
ブラック。Oh, so I got treated to a little bonus cup of black coffee. この、今の日本人も見られるんですけど、今なんか登録者数を教えてくださいって言われてる人がいます。5万人が。
5万人も登録がいるんですか？
はい。今はだいたい420人が現在見てます。
ライブで見てる、
ライブ見てます。はい。そうです。
そうですね。勉強すればよかった。
美味しい。
ありがとうございます。
タキ。そうです。
ハイエンフィンダー。
ハイエンフィンダー。上手ですね。よくわかります。すごい。顔映っていいですか？
いいですよ。
So I just bought a coffee from this guy, and he knows a bit of Swedish. もう一度スウェーデン語。
ハイエンフィンダー。
Have a nice day in Swedish. スウェーデン語で良い一日を言われました。ありがとうございます。いただきます。
バイバイ。
バイバイ。I want to sit in the shade if I can. Maybe here is good. Yeah, very nice guy. So I got a sweet coffee mocha. I feel I need a bit of sugar. Yeah, very nice guy. Yeah, let's do a little coffee break here. 美味しい。結構、うまい。なんかチョコレートの味がすごく濃い。美味しい。Very chocolatey cafe mocha. Cold drink, nice view. Yeah, it's a very easy and nice day today. I almost forgot that I actually started the day with that photo shoot. So I was a bit nervous when I have portrait shoots these days because they're so rare. So every day I feel that I'm a newbie again. Ah, ありがとうございます。スーパーチャットもらいましたか？すいません、見なかった。あ、そうですね。松川哲也さん、ありがとうございます。コーヒー代です。ありがとうございます。優しいですね。So one of my viewers paid for my coffee. I appreciate that. ね、another cute dog. Thirsty. Already finished this. What kind of camera? I'm just shooting this on my phone, which is a OnePlus 8 Pro. やば高い。何がコーヒー？550円。まあね。東京で普通値段と思いますけど、まあちょっと高いですね。でも美味しかった。 Okay, let's keep on walking. Can't sit around here all day. Use the street while keeping distance from others to spend time relaxing. That's very considerate of them. Frequent disinfection. For your safety and peace of mind, keep distance to those sitting next to you, avoid sitting face to face, clean up your trash, take it with you. Okay. Goちそうさまでした。
ホットもちょっと飲みます。
あ、いいですか？優しいです。So he's offering me another bit of coffee. 優しいですね。ありがとうございます。
アディウスじゃなくて、アディウス、さようならは何でしたっけ？
ヘイド。
ヘイド。
ヘイド。うん。ヘイド。ヘイド。そう。ヘイだけはこんにちはとか。うん。そう。ヘイドはさようなら。さようなら。ヘイド。ヘイド。バイバイ。So this guy knows 30 languages. ごちそうさまでした。ありがとうございます。ヘイド。
ヘイド。
Very nice guy. Gave me both iced coffee and a hot coffee extra. Now I'm all jacked up on caffeine. Just joined. Are we in Ginza? No, we are in Marunochi, which is relatively close to Ginza, but it's not Ginza. Oh, we already crossed the 2-hour mark. Wow. So this could be a record-breaking Black Friday special live stream. I don't know how long my longest stream is up until now, but I can probably check. But potentially we could be breaking records. And I still have 43% battery left, so it should be enough for well over 1 more hour. So tomorrow I will go on a little adventure, and I plan to do a Patreon only live stream at some point. Probably it's gonna be quite... Oh, do we have a wedding photo shoot going on over here? I think we do. I might be doing a live, like a Patreon only live stream tomorrow morning. So if you're interested in joining that, I suggest that you that you join me on Patreon. The link is on the video description, and of course in those Patreon only Patreon only live streams you also get to see my face. If that's a good thing or bad, I don't know, but yeah, that's one of the perks that you get for supporting me there. But it might be, I'm gonna set the exact time later today, Unfortunately, it might be a bit early Japan time because I have to get an early start tomorrow. So it might be like something like 7 or 8 in the morning Japan time. So that may not work very well for all of you, but yeah, that's just the nature of the fact that the world is round. It's a good thing for Jenny. That's great. So here we have Tokyo Station. Actually, it might be good because if it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, it's just 11 p.m. in Europe, so even Europeans can watch, and I guess most people here in Asia and Australia should be able to watch, and also most parts of the North America and South America too, for that matter. Longest stream was 2 hours 31 minutes. Okay, let's beat that now. Let's do more than that. Let's make this record breaking. Actually, no need for me to cross here. Oh, sorry to hear that, Camille. Hope you can find a new job soon. Stop, your last record-breaking stream was battery running out. Okay, good. Because I actually topped it up just before I started this stream today. That's why I went to that Starbucks in Shinjuku Gyoen, because Starbucks always have power outlets. So, and I felt that I might want to do a record breaking or like a long stream today, so let's just make sure that the battery is fully charged before we start. And I also was smart enough to go to the bathroom, because as some of you might know, that's also a common reason why I stop my streams, because I have to go pee. But no such emergency will occur today, so that's good. Portable battery pack, no. I could actually charge through the Osmo though, but if the battery is fully charged when I start, then it should last for like, I think 4 hours of streaming, so should be good. Such a nice day. After all that coffee, yeah. It could run through me. We'll see. I think I will definitely last another 30 minutes plus at least. Vad är ditt intryck av japanerna? できれば日本語で。日本人の印象っていうことですか？ それが知りたいですか？
今入ります。
Yeah, the Japanese traffic light bird. そうです。日本人の印象、まあ優しくて、なんていう、ルールを守るのが上手な国民ですね。でもそのために東京の生活はとても良くなりました。みんながルールを守ってるから、こんなに人が多い街で生活がスムーズができるようになりました。ヨーロッパとかアメリカだったらみんななんか自分のことしか考えられなくて、結構めちゃくちゃになる。でもそうですね。So one of my Japanese viewers asked me about my impression of Japanese people, and I said that people here are very friendly and polite, and also very good at observing the rules, which is one of the reasons why life here in Tokyo is so comfortable and convenient, because everybody is kind of showing consideration to each other to a larger extent than in Europe or America. So if a crowded city like this would have been, if it's in Europe or US, it's just people are so selfish and it's not very pleasant. But despite the fact that it's so crowded here in Tokyo, it still works very well, and it's very easy to get around and easy to live here. So that's very one of the best things about living here. Is this Chiyoda? I think it might be Chiyoda, yes. There's Tokyo Station over there. And we are walking through Otemachi area right now, which is another one of these main business districts here in Tokyo. Basement is crowded. No basement. Bra förstått. 徹夜松川、ありがとうございます。まあ結構短い説明ですけど、まあいいポイントもいっぱいあります。そのためにここに12年13年間住んでた。もしここの人が好きじゃなかったら、そんなに長くはここに住むことはできないと思います。でももちろん日本もいろんな社会的な問題とかいろいろもありますけど、それはどこでも問題もあります。でも基本的には日本はとても住みやすい国と思います。今は子供が生まれたばっかりですけど、そのためにちょっと他の国に引っ越したいと思います。子育てを考えると日本はそんなに良くないと思います。特に東京、人が多すぎるし、自然もそんなにないし、 day it is. It's Saturday. It's Saturday here in Tokyo. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, it's too bad that there's not more older buildings around here, but yeah, after all, this city was like more or less destroyed completely 70 years ago, so no wonder. What day is this? Used to be my most frequent question. I know. When I was younger, I often asked myself that question as well. These days it doesn't happen too often though. Snow in Tokyo, yes, it happens every now and then. Yeah, subway is a topic for another stream. Smaller cities are very nice, yes. I would love to live in a smaller city in Japan as well, but I think if we go through the hassle of moving, it's probably gonna be to a different country. So I think one bridge down, maybe, or a little bit further this way is Nihonbashi, but we're not heading there now. Can you live in Japan without speaking Japanese? Yeah, many people do. I would not recommend it because it seems like a pretty boring life to me. If you're planning to live here for the long run, you should learn the language, I think. But it's definitely doable. There's, such a big international community here, so you can do pretty much anything without speaking Japanese if you want to.スウェーデンのウデバラに友達がいます。そうですか。すごいね。行ったことありますか？ map check. We are getting closer to Kanda Station and eventually Akihabara. It's very windy. You can see this blue tarp. Very small picnic sheet on the loose. Hiroshima is a lovely city. Yeah.行ったことないです。プレゼントをお送りしました。エゲリンさん。エゲリンって何ですか？Cone in disguise, probably. $40 in Sydney. Wow, that's awful. That's too hot. 16 degrees in. ああ、エゲリンさんは友達の名前です。なるほど。なるほど、なるほど。16 degrees is still shorts weather. I do not approve or agree with that, but wouldn't be unbearingly cold. I'm wearing like this knit sweater today. It's pretty warm, and I have my jacket in my backpack as well. Now we're coming down to the Kanda no Shotengai, I think. Oh, this coffee shop has been around for a while. It's 1948. You should check it out sometime. Has very nice climate. It's just the summer months that are too hot, but that's like too. Yep, now we are at Kanda, one stop from Akihabara, and we are, did we break the length record yet? Not sure. Drinking cold Coke naked. That's what I would do if I was in a 40-degree place as well. Not Akihabara yet. Soon. Okay, another 15 minutes. Okay, we're getting there. Look at how blue the sky is. Onsen live streams. Not sure if that's gonna happen. After all, you have to be naked to do onsen, and you can't really film inside those kind of places. You hate onsen. I don't hate onsen, but I'm not a big fan. It's not really one of the things I enjoy. I only do it when it's for work. I would never pay to go to an onsen privately. Onsen is the hot springs, Japanese hot spring bath. I mean, it can be super nice. If you go to a nice onsen, especially one where you get like the private bath, it can be very, very nice. Or like, you know, hot bath outdoors when it's snowing outside early in the morning. It can be really beautiful. So I do, you know, I do definitely see the charm and I can enjoy it, but yeah. Have you ever been to Ginza Onsen? No, I have not. But I would love to go. It looks beautiful. So I would like to go there and shoot. I'm getting a bit tired. It's been a long walk. Let's see, 17,000, 18,000 steps. Not that many. Take a seat somewhere. Yeah, I will head to Akihabara, finish the stream, and then grab lunch somewhere. Beer time. It's old age sitting in. Yeah, maybe. And also I had to get up really early today by my standards because of that photo shoot. So I got up at 7 this morning, which is actually earlier than what I'm used to. But been a great day so far. Great walk. Great photo session. Great weather. And it's going to be very delicious with a big beer after this, for sure. Have you been to Ginza? Many times. Expensive area to eat. Yeah, it's maybe a bit expensive, but you can find reasonably priced restaurants around there too. So it really depends. Ooh, it would be nice to have a beer here maybe. I was tempted. Canned oden? I don't think I've tried that, no. Is it at one of these like bars that only sell canned stuff? Can you travel from airport in Japan to Ginza or to Tokyo? Sorry, I don't understand the question. You can't travel from an airport to Ginza. I mean, you can, but with car or train. But you can travel from airport in Japan to Tokyo. But I don't understand the question. Of course you can travel from the airport to Tokyo. I mean, if you land at Narita, you're in Tokyo. No, you're actually technically not in Tokyo, you're in Chiba. So it's about 90 minutes away from Tokyo by train. 60 to 90 minutes, depending on which part of Tokyo you're going to. But there's many different train lines that will take you there. Taxi as well, but it's quite expensive. It's so far. Taxi from Narita would be at least 10,000 yen, probably more than that. So that's about $100+. Yeah, Haneda is more convenient. $100, yeah. Because if you look at a map, you will see it's very far, Narita to Tokyo. Probably more than $100 actually. I don't think 10,000 yen would be enough. But it really depends on where in Tokyo you're going. Taxis in Japan are fine if you're going just shorter distances, but usually trains are the way to go. Oh, thank you, Billman Warren. Thank you very much for the super chat. Yeah, buses from the airport are quite nice too. They're actually more convenient than the trains, because trains can be quite crowded, and especially if you have plenty of luggage. So I usually go for the bus if I can, because then you have your own seat, and it also stops like close to where I live. Oh, look at that. The old Sega building is completely clean now. No signs or anything left. That's sad. Buses are slow. Yeah, depends. If it's not the best option during rush hour, that's for sure. But also, like when I travel and fly, then I usually have plenty of luggage, so then I prefer the convenience of not having to worry about changing trains or anything like that. So I have an airport bus that goes directly to my neighborhood from the airport. If I take train, I have to change, so that's also one of the reasons. So I think I will just head down to Akihabara Station and maybe wrap things up when we get there. Did we break the record yet? Or do we still have a few minutes to go? $2:38 it says now. Police car? Yeah, it's a police station, so I think we broke it. Yay! Nah, not gonna do one more hour. I do need lunch now. Lunch and a bit of a break. The judge said 1 more minute. Okay, we will do 1 more minute, that's for sure. But how many cones? Yeah, that's the relevant question that everybody wants to know the answer to. I hope someone kept counting. Cyber Monday special, maybe not. I don't think I can stream on Monday, unfortunately. So Monday I will just be at home editing. Still have a mountain of photos that I need to edit. I wonder if they would let you live stream in EMS. I doubt it. Wow, it's quite busy around here actually. We did it! We walked from Shinjuku to Akihabara. That's the first time we basically walked from western edge of central Tokyo to eastern edge. So, go! We made it! So, let me just give you a little rundown of the route we took today before we finish. So we started here in Shinjuku Gyoen. So let's zoom out. Here we have Tokyo. That green patch there, that's Shinjuku Gyoen. So we walked all the way through the city. Here's the Imperial Palace. We walked south of that through Marunochi and then up north. And now we're here in Akihabara. So let's see if we have... No, I can't show you anything more than the fact that we walked 18,700 steps. Was a good walk. Good walk. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. And as I said, tomorrow will be a Patreon only special live stream. So join me on Patreon if you want to check that out. The link is in the video description. If not, I will see you next time, whenever that might be. Okay, thanks and see you soon. Bye bye. ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。スーパーチャットどうもありがとうございます。バイバイ。